Hey everybody, I'm about to do something really drastic to the front of the toy store. I'm going to move the cash register area way over here to where the Legos are at. I'm going to be moving all of these shelves, the stuffed animals, everything in between. It's going to be a big time change. We've thought a lot about this. We've done a lot of back and forth on it. And the worst thing that can happen is we have to change it back, okay? We have a lot of flow problems in here. We'll get one or two people at the register. There'll be a line. No one can get through around here. It's just really clogged up. There's no flow through here. Yes, this is a good place to be if you want to watch the entire store. You can see who's coming in. You can see who's shopping around. Lots of visibility here. You've got a buffer from the weather. You've kind of got a buffer from people coming in and out. But we think we can achieve the same thing over here. This isn't something that's an impulse move, okay? We measured all of this out, like the square footage, how much space that actually takes up. And believe it or not, your cash register area over here at the Legos, it's gonna come out to like right here. You're gonna have a bunch of space for your cash register area. One of the big downsides, we are probably going to have to change the front window area. These blinds need to be down. We're probably gonna have to sticker the front windows. The sun is just too much right here. As far as today's plan, the store opens in about an hour and I'm just gonna move it. I went back and forth on the best way to do this. Should I pack all this stuff up, kind of move things around, get it all prepared? And then I thought, you know what? Move it over there, move the bulk of the register over there first, see if you like it. All of this stuff is on wheels, okay? That's on wheels, that's on wheels, all of these shelves are on wheels. I think you get my point. So I'm just gonna move the bulk of the register right now. This part's on wheels, you just unplug and move everything. I'll just scoot this over. Why mess around? Let's just tear it off, tear the Band-Aid off, and we'll start by moving some shelves around over here. Everything goes pretty quick when it's on wheels. I'm gonna sweep a little bit because it's a tad dusty under some of these displays. Then we will start by moving the heaviest part of the counter over. Shouldn't take very long. Let's take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Ghost Energy Drinks, Phase Pop. Goes down smooth. Let me do a little bit more explaining on this. All of this will be gone eventually. I'll be moving all the Lego over where my stuff is, my kind of stuff behind the register here. I'm not gonna pack all that stuff up if I don't like how this looks once I get it over there. Think about it, right? It just makes sense to do it this way, you know, all backwards. Okay, this thing's a little bit heavier than I thought it was. I've already got a pretty jacked up back. I don't need to be blowing it out or irritating it moving this. So I'm gonna try to think of a way to just take it easy on this one. I was able to get the skateboard under here and I think that'll work for what I'm doing. Having a bad back isn't a lot of fun. You gotta find a lot of little workarounds, but I think we'll be okay here. Now, I'm not real sure exactly where we're gonna set this up, but this is probably the general vicinity. Maybe we're gonna move it a bit more this way. Now, it is getting kind of messy back here. The next part's the hardest part. Everything electronic is right here. It's gonna be an unplug job. Move it over, get it all plugged in. I wanna be functional. If somebody comes in here, I wanna be able to ring people out. If it's a little messy, we can get by with that, but we have to be able to ring people out. This is kind of going to be the general layout, okay? We might actually extend it down this way a little bit, but I want to get it all into place and then we'll make some tweaks. Okay, I've got about a half hour until the store opens. That should give me enough time to move the major pieces around. There's a lot of little cleanup to do, a lot of rearranging going on. It's going a little smoother than I thought it was going to. And I don't know, what's everybody thinking? Yay, nay? We'll see once we get done. I think it's gonna help a little bit. We've only got a few minutes until we open, but it's shaping up. You kind of get an idea of how it's going to get laid out. Lego is going to be over here. Stuffed animals, I'm going to move them in, and we'll do that now. I don't know, is that the best way to do that? Maybe put the stuffed animals right here so I'm not blocked. Put the Funko back in the middle of the store and move these tower displays to the end. I think that's actually the play. I think this is gonna be where we're at for now. This will kind of work. Stuffed animals, I might push them up a little that way, but I've got to open the door, so I'm just kind of freestyling here. You already know what's going on here. I opened the door. 5 minutes later, I had customers piling into the store. I did get it set up enough to run business. My initial impressions, I like it. I kind of like the register over here. I feel like it needs to go a bit more this way. I would say out to about right here, push the stuffed animals down, move this three-way over here somewhere if it's possible. What this accomplishes, it opens up this part of the store for movement. This area of the store right here, you couldn't get through it because we had the cash register plopped right down there. The next step is going to be probably the most time consuming. I'm gonna have to break down everything right back here, start putting up wire shelves so I can move some of this Lego back over there. There's a lot going on back there. I'm gonna have to get my ladder, get it boxed up, get it moved over. The reason I wanted to get most of this stuff done today, I've got a busy week coming up. Lots of doctor's appointments, lots of deliveries coming into the store. It's just gonna be a pretty stressful, jam-packed week. Not having to worry about this, or at least getting most of this done today, is really gonna help me out. And plus it gives me a chance to kind of test run it, okay? It's been a crazy Sunday. We have been super busy at the toy store, very steady almost all the way to the end there. We didn't quite get this project done. There's still a lot of work to do, but let's see what we got so far. Here's gonna be your basic layout. Now we're gonna have to make some slight adjustments. Of course, all our toys will be going back here. We still need to clean this off. We're probably gonna push the counter back just a little bit. We'll open this up. We're gonna move this 3-tier display probably on the other side of the Funko here. I do like to use the front of the store for displays, but it's not a necessity. I might be able to move these over a little bit, but as you're walking through the store, I've got to decide what's going where. Is this gonna stay Funko? Is that gonna stay Lego? What are these shelves gonna look like? What's the best path forward going through here? As far as this right here, it's kind of gonna look like this, okay? Now, of course, this stuff's gonna go behind the register, but I did get some of the Lego put up right here. Now, I've thought about getting rid of this 3-tier deal and put another 4-way up, but I like to be able to see over here, so this might be okay for now. This will be fine, and this Funko display will be fine as well. I'm not sure exactly how this part of the store is gonna look yet. I still gotta think about that, figure out if there's a better way to do this, but obviously this is gonna all be clear. What's everybody thinking? Let me know down in the comments below. What's the best way to set the front of the store up? It looks really kind of, yeah, it looks like a mess, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.